in the Rosemount division. Today, many customers want to increase their measurement points, their temperature measurement points. However, they're unable to for various reasons, such as high cost due to wires or conduits or additional I/O cards, or sometimes they have physical limitations, such as things that are rotating or things that are in the way, obstructions. So today I'm going to talk to you about the Rosemount wireless temperature portfolio. There are three products, the 648, the 248, and the 848T. These three products can solve many solutions for many applications. The 648 is the best performing wireless temperature transmitter in the offering. It has the best performance, the best accuracy. It has many features including an LCD, transmitter sensor matching, which will greatly improve your performance output, and it has multiple antenna options and enclosure materials. Use the 648 for your critical applications that require the most performance or that require all these features. The next product I want to talk to you is the 248. The 248 is a single sensor input transmitter as well that has basic features and basic performance. Use the 248 in your monitoring applications, especially those applications that today require manual intervention. Operators walking around point to point or driving point to point. Consider the 248 for that application. Use the 648 and the 248 wireless temperature transmitters in applications that can be mounted directly to the sensors, directly to the process. Direct mounting is ideal as you want to eliminate the sensor wires, as these wires often have electromagnetic interferences that can greatly compromise the output of the transmitter. Also consider the 648 or the 248 for applications where there is an extensive amount of distance between the points. So for example, a tank farm. A tank farm can have tanks that are tall, 30, 40, 50 feet tall. Also, these tanks can have great distances between them and have distances between the tanks and the DCS system. So imagine the amount of wires and conduits that would be needed to support all of those installation points if they were wired. Consider wireless for those installations. So the third transmitter that I would like to talk to you about is the 848T. The 848T is our high-density wireless temperature transmitter that can accept up to 4 measurement points. Each are uniquely configured to support any sensor. Use the 848T in applications where all of the measurement points are in close proximity of each other. For example, a tank or a boiler. As you can see here, these are sensors that are mounted relatively close to each other. We've just talked about the three products. Let's talk more about applications. Wireless, as I've already mentioned, is a good cost-effective solution for applications where the wired offering, where the wired installations are expensive, such as wires and conduits and I/O cards and installation and labor rates. Some of those can cost, wires and conduits can cost $20 a foot or over $100 a foot, depending on where you live. So consider wireless for those installations as a good cost-effective alternative. For example, steam lines. Steam lines are critical measurement points. However, those can be difficult to get wires to and conduits to. Another application or installation is when there are rotating parts. A kiln, for example, that is rotating, but yet you need to measure the temperature inside. Consider wireless for these applications. Wireless also enables predictive monitoring to be proactive in what's going on with your instrumentation in the field. So for example, you want to measure the temperature of remote buildings, pumping buildings, for example. In places where it gets cold, you want to monitor the temperature of these buildings so that it doesn't freeze, as when temperatures get below freezing, you have damage internally to your instrumentation or other things in the house. Also measure the temperature of your bearings. If these overheat, that can greatly compromise the health of your bearings, and if you're monitoring those, you can also prevent some further shutdowns or further situations that can happen into the future. And finally, wireless can be a great alternative and a means to help you gather your information in one location. Maybe you have many operators walking point to point or driving point to point, and they each have their own clipboard of all the information. You have no one central repository of the information. So consider putting this all into a database wirelessly. This will greatly improve your ability to have access to the process at any point in time, or make you better and more easily prepared for inspection time, as we all know those can be costly and time-consuming. For example, government regulations. We have an example where where the government regulates the temperature of the water being discharged into the local rivers. Well, instead of spending all this money digging trenches for the wires, go wireless. So in summary, we've reviewed the 3 Rosemount wireless temperature transmitters, the 848T, the 648, and the 248. Also, we discussed a few applications where we've had many successes with our wireless portfolio. For more information, I highly encourage you to contact your Emerson Process Management representative or check out our website at emersonprocess.com. Thank you for joining me today.